The fourth edition of Mythics for Cyclonic minutes now for Tropical Storm Anna, the fourth special advisory on this system. It is now 11:30 here on the East Coast. Its current location is 32.7 north, 77.9 west, which brings it even closer now to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I think it's now down to less than 200 miles. Wind speed is at 60 miles an hour still, so it is not weakened at all, but it is still its tropical storm. However, since it has turned tropical, its wind field has diminished and its forward speed has increased, which puts it back down to a stage 3 on the CDPS scale at 18. I reckon it's probably going to weaken some more before landfall, and it'll probably be down to a stage 2 by the time it makes landfall. Looking at its track right now, 24 hours from now, it's expected to make landfall in the South Carolina-North Carolina border. No changes in warnings. The warnings still go from South Santee Island to Cape Lookout, and watch still extends all the way down to Edisto Beach. As always, we now take a look at the models. The GFS model has been the southernmost of the three, and that has not changed this model run as it takes it into the south and west of Myrtle Beach, and it still stalls out after landfall, which still concerns me. If it stalls out at landfall, we could be talking about 6 to 8 inches of rainfall over the area. The ECMWF, pretty much the same story, but now taking it in on the southern coast, there, the southern tip of North Carolina, which is again a lot closer to the NHC. The NAM model, which by that logic you would think it would go in near Cape Lookout because this has been the easternmost, but this is actually a change as it becomes the central of the three models and makes landfall near Myrtle Beach and then takes off to the north and east. So that's interesting. Taking a look at satellite imagery now of Tropical Storm Anna, and it's not exactly looking as impressive as it did last night. Here it is on Dvorak imagery, and a short burst of thunderstorms on the south and east is probably maintained at 60 miles an hour. Taking a look at sea surface temperatures, and for a tropical system I would say it would start choking it off, but if it was still subtropical, it would be good 23 to 25 degrees centigrade water around the current area. However, right along the coast, the waters are underneath 20 degrees centigrade. The wind shear is also picking up rather significantly around the area of the cyclone. I think it's increased 10 knots over the past 24 hours, which could start to blow the tops off the storm. Dry air is still trying to penetrate the system, but since the system has basically closed itself off, I think it might have effectively cut itself off from the dry air, though I'm not going to be 100% certain on that. So main points, Anna has not changed in strength, but it is expected to weaken, and now it's a fully tropical storm, which means absolutely nothing other than it's fully tropical. It still should not make it to hurricane status. I'll still be shocked if it does. Wind and storm surge still remain a minor threat. It's only going to be 40-45 miles an hour at most when it makes landfall, and storm surge still only going to be 1 to 2 feet. 2 to 4 inches of rain is expected on the Carolina coast, with locally 6 to 8 inches, and if it stalls, potentially more. Elsewhere in the world, Typhoon Noel has blown up in the Pacific in the last 12 hours or so. It has gone up to 130 miles an hour, a Cat 4 strength, and it's gone up 9 on the CDPS, all the way up to a 35, which is an upper end stage 6. 37 is the cutoff for stage 7. And Tropical Storm Dolphin, finally as it's called by the JMA, the winds are now 45 miles per hour, but due to a shrinkage in size, the CDPS rating remains 13. The next update will be midnight, not midday, and we'll see you later.